My friends, here we are, apparently. Oh my gosh, I apologize so much. I am so sorry for the many kerfuffles. Well, you won't really know about the many kerfuffles. Hang on a minute, I just got to do this. That should fix something. We'll see what happens. Yep, it worked. Okay, good. I like it so much better. Here. All right, so apologies. You saw one kerfuffle, well, sort of two kerfuffles, because you saw I wasn't on at the usual time. And then you saw that I would come on at noon, which was, in fact, never my intention, but in fact, a typo. Because when I realized that this morning's activities were going to be devoted to fixing a technical problem, I knew I had to reschedule, but then I compounded the problem with a typo. Oh my gosh. Apologies to all. Thank you for being present today. It is Monday. In the U.S., this is still a holiday weekend, and we're starting the week off, as we do, with 3 cards for the collective, and then single cards for those who request. I know some of you may have gotten your request in earlier and aren't here now, but I assume you'll come back, so I'll take every request in the order that I see them. All right. Let's do 3 cards for the collective. As you can see, I'm using Light Seers Tarot. 6 of Pentacles. Hierophant. 2 of Pentacles reversed. So what does that say for us about the week ahead? What does that say? I think we really need to pay attention to balance this week. We have to pay attention to the balance of give and take, work and rest, following the rules and thinking freely. We want this week to think about balance and nuance. We recognize that there are many ways that we may be feeling overextended financially, energetically, emotionally. These cards, to me, are a call to take care of ourselves. Look at the ways in which you might have overextended yourself and reel it in this week. All right. What do you think? Hey, Clumsy Clairvoyance, nice to see you. Claire C., nice to see you. Actually, your request is the first one I see. From my perspective, I can still see it. So, thank you for making it early, and thanks for being here still, and thanks for not being all ticked off at me. I really appreciate everyone's patience. My goodness. All right. So Claire C., thanks for being a member. Here's a card for you. The Hierophant, look at this. This was in the collective reading, so very auspicious for you. This week, recognize that you're the one in charge. You can teach or not teach. You can paint or not paint. You can travel or not travel. But at the end of the day, you are the one in charge. And that's the thing to remember. Audrey M., so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you so much. Here is a card for the week. And Audrey, since she's a local person, reminds me that next week, not this Saturday, not this Sunday, which is today, but next week, a week from today, the 9th, is our Cards and Conversation Tarot Meetup at Panera Bread in Palm City, 4 p.m. Sunday afternoon. If you happen to be local, like you, I'm looking at you, Audrey. If you happen to be local, I hope you can join us. Okay. Table for one. Well, if Diana made it to my crazily scheduled, that was all my fault. Well, it wasn't entirely all my fault, but it was me responding to a series of things, and then it was indeed my fault. So thanks for being here. Okay. Hey, Mix You Air, glad you're here. All right. So, Mix You Air, I'm going to get you in right after Audrey M, because I remember you were here earlier and you deleted. So I'm going to do Audrey M, then Mix You Air, then Lisa Byroads. All right, Audrey M, here we go. Page of Swords. This is a great week for learning. It's a great week for communicating. If you do any writing, you're very well supported for writing, for learning, for discovery, and for clear communication this week. This may just be about changing the communication between you and yourself, finding more clarity in your own understanding of your life and yourself. One way or the other, it leads to truth, clarity, new knowledge, and better communication. It's a good thing. All right, mix you ear. Oh, no, you know what? You didn't get deleted. I do see you here. I'm going to do you anyway. I'm going to do you next, mix you ear. And then I'm going to do Lisa Byroads. Okay, so that just switches it up just a little in the actual feed that I'm seeing. All right. Mix you ear. Michelle, thanks for being here. Here's your card for the week ahead, my friend. King of Swords. You just got the Page of Swords beat. No, seriously, King of Swords. This week, recognize your own intelligence. Recognize your ability to lead. Recognize that the way you see things probably really is the way that they are. You know, like don't let other people knock you off your stump. You know what I'm saying? What am I saying? Mix you here. This week, be a strong leader and know that you are smart. Don't let people less smart than you make you think that you're less smart than they are. Did that make sense? I hope it did. All right, Lisa Byroads, you're up next. And then I'm going to do Jeannie Mnuchin. It was Jeannie who alerted me to the fact that I had a problem today. So thank you very much for that, Jeannie. I so appreciate. Y'all are so good. You have no idea how grateful I am for all of you. Clumsy Clairvoyance, speaking of gratitude, thanks for being a member. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a moderator. And thank you for the generous super sticker. Really appreciate that. All right. So I'm doing Lisa Byroads now. Lisa, thanks for being a member. Lisa, Queen of Pentacles reversed. This might have to do with your matriarchal lineage. Women, mothers, grandmothers, aunts who are in spirit who are with you. It might have to do with family matriarchs who are living now and questions or issues you might have about them. And it might have to do with your own groundedness. So this week, think about the ways in which you feel grounded and safe and the ways in which you don't. Think about the ways in which the women in your family in ancestry may have also not felt grounded and not felt safe. How you may have been taught things that keep you from feeling secure. And so, I mean, this is a lot to do in a week. But this week, Lisa, I'm asking you to really, on a deeply spiritual level, connect with your own center, your own groundedness, your own steadfastness, and know that you are secure and that you have the power to find any strength that has been taken away from you. Get your strength back. Someone tried to take it from you, you take it back. Does that make sense? All right. So now I'm going to do Jeannie Mnuchin. And again, thanks for being a member. Jeannie, thanks for being here. And thanks for being, well, I'm taking care of completely other things because I thought that my broadcast was safely set for 2:30. Jeannie, and I can't talk. I can't fix it. I can't do anything because I'm busy. But Jeannie let me know I had a problem and was able to convey to y'all that 2:30 would be the time. So Jeannie, we appreciate you. Thanks for being a member. Here's your card for the week ahead. The 9 of Cups reversed. There are some things right now that are not making you happy. Observe what is making you happy and what is not making you happy. Try to look at it without too much, like try to be as objective as possible. To objectively look at what's making you happy and what's not, what you can do, what you can't do. And this week, really make your happiness a priority. All right. Chris and Louise, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for the week ahead for you. 8 of Cups reversed. Chris and Louise, you know, this week there is some potential for you to need to be very tenacious, for you to really lean into your goal, your mission, and to stay true to that. But there's also a potential that you're just going to be being stubborn. So you want to think this week about that difference between stubbornness and tenacity. And in each moment, when you find yourself in that energy, decide, are you being appropriately tenacious or ridiculously stubborn? And make a decision based on that. Carrie Dunnick, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. The Five of Wands reverse. This week, don't try to do big things and don't resist the urge to correct everybody else's problems. This is not a week to get into it with people, even if you're feeling like it. This is a week to collaborate, to cooperate, and to work with others, even if you feel like others are not working in their own best interest, or even if you feel like others are not working in your best interest. Be aware of all of that, but nonetheless show up as cooperative and collaborative. Those are your key words, cooperative and collaborative. Hillary, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Glad you're here. Hope to see you this coming Sunday, a week from today, 4 p.m. in Palm City. Here is a card for the week ahead. Well, this was in the collective reading, so very auspicious for you. You may already be overcommitted this week, honestly. It feels like you are busy, 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 and it feels like you are starting to feel, some of the tension. And some of that may be in your own head, going round and round and round in your own thoughts. Some of it may be literally with commitments and places you got to go and things you got to do. Some of it might be financial. One way or the other, you'll get to everything you need to do. Don't worry about it. But if you're doing the overthinking thing, try to breathe. And, I'm saying this to you, Hillary, but I'm also saying it to myself and to everyone else who is guilty of overthinking, which is most of us. I think when we find ourselves caught in that overthinking loop, I think we have to look at the question we have to ask ourselves is not the question that put us in that loop. The question we have to ask ourselves is, why is this thing putting me in a loop of anxious thinking? It is there that you'll find all your answers. And that's true for you, Hillary, but for everyone. And for those people coming in whose request got deleted, I am so sorry. I will absolutely get to you, and I thank you for your patience. All right, TJNGA, so nice to see you. Here's a card for you. The King of Wands reversed. This week, I feel like there's real opportunity for you to think about your creative goals. What are your creative goals? And it might be time to rework some of them. It might be time to revisit some or to make some new ones. But I think that's really the goal for this week, is figure out what are your goals creatively. That may also turn out to be professional goals at the same time. What are the goals? And recognize that you may, in your own mind, undersell yourself. I think you may undersell yourself to yourself. You undersell yourself to yourself. So maybe don't do that. Hi, Joanne. I am seeing your request right now, so I will absolutely get to you. Thanks for being here. Barbie Bird, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. We appreciate you. Here's a card for the week ahead. There's that Eight of Cups reversed. For you, Barbie, I want to say, I was just talking about thinking loops. I don't know if this is a thinking loop or just a story you're stuck in, but this week, figure out what is a story about your own life that you're telling yourself that you're stuck in that might change energy around you if you told the story a different way. We all have one of those. I could say that to anyone and give you a nice piece of homework, but it's what shows up for you, Barbie. So have fun with that. Von Ray, it is so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card for the week ahead. The 10 of Pentacles reversed. I think this week there's a couple of things going on here for you. I think you're really thinking about sort of real estate and where you might want to live and what that might look like for you. I think you're also thinking about family, about ancestry, about history. So in a way, you're thinking about going forward. In a way, you're looking to the past to heal. So it's not easy, but it's a nice little thing that you're doing here. Well, it's a nice big thing that you're doing here, really, that is about healing from the past in order to brilliantly go forward into the future. Joyous Ocean, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. They did catch the rat. Now, I was concerned. I think there might be more. I was concerned that either they wouldn't catch the rat or there might be something more, like this story is not over. So I'm glad they caught it, but I wonder if there might be more. Anyway, Joyous Ocean, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here is a card for you. The 9 of Pentacles reversed. You know, I think there's a lot of up and down for you. Emotionally, financially, there are ways, some days, some moments when you're feeling very good, very secure, very on top of things, and then other moments not so much. That's probably true for all of us, but I think you're really conscious of it because you're really trying to stay in that place of security and confidence, and sometimes you're better at it than others, as we all are. And so this week, really lean into your confidence. That's the key. Lean into your confidence. Nalini Kalu, here are you. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. And I am seeing your first request, Nalini, so that's fabulous. Cards for you and Brad, most certainly. So for you, Nalini, 2 of Swords. This week, I think you might be leaning into some sort of a meditation practice or something of that nature. That could be a good thing for you. But one way or the other, you're so pulled to, should I do this or should I do this? Is this a good move? Is this a better move? What's the right move? What if I make the wrong move? There are options and opportunities, but it's okay just to sit and think about it. I don't think you have to make any snap decisions. So this week, you might consider meditation, A. B, focus on just being at peace with where you are. And C, trust yourself to make good decisions when you have to. And D, don't let anyone force you to make a snap decision you don't actually have to make. All right. Brad. Brad, you're not the first one to get this. The 9 of Cups reversed. For you, what I'm going to say is you've had a lot of disappointments, a lot of things not go the way you want. And you don't really know what to do with that. Like that fact, the fact that you can invest in something and have it not go the way you want, have it all go to crap, and that can happen through no fault of your own. I think that's bugging you about every single thing in life. And somehow you're going to have to make peace with that. I don't know if you can do that in a week, but try. Because that is the fact. For any one of us, we are all at risk for all kinds of terrible things in any single moment. And yet you have to have faith that good things will happen. And, a lot of the time they will. And they will for you. Justine, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here is your card for the week ahead, 4 of Wands. I think this week you're actually going to have some sense of stability and structure that's going to feel good for you. So I actually feel good about this week for you, and maybe something good about your love life this week too. That'd be fun. All right. Adrija, nice to see you. I hope your special weekend is going really well. 6 of Wands reversed. There may be some things on your mind or some things going on this week that make you feel not so good, that make you feel less than, or that make you feel unsuccessful. Really try to look at that and recognize that there's no evidence in fact on that. You are successful. and you will be successful. And you need to know that, and you need to really hold that energy, Adrija. Seriously. Christina R., it is so nice to see you. Cards for you and your mom, of course. Starting with you, Christina. Woo! Man, you've been going through it. 10 of Swords for the week. This could be a hard week. There could be some things happening that you don't like. You could have to be working very hard. There could be some things on your mind. Nothing terrible, like you will survive all of this and be just fine. I think this is all the kind of work and school stuff. That's my guess. But it's a tough week. And you may, you've been so good at pivoting, trying this and then this and then this and then this. And eventually your pivoting will take you to exactly where you need to be, I promise. All right. Karen Winkle, and Karen is a member here. We appreciate that. Karen, for your week ahead. 3 of Cups. I actually see you having a nice week. Maybe enjoying the people around you, maybe spending some time with friends, maybe doing some fun things, having some things go your way, one way or the other. I think you may actually have a great week and enjoy it. So how good is that? Marion Newbury, it's so nice to see you. How's Omega? Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Here's a card for you. That Knight of Pentacles reversed. I hope that means you have the whole damn week off. But whatever amount of time you have off from this week, whatever time you have off from work this week, take full advantage of it by doing as little as possible. That is your reading this week. Do as little as possible of the things that you prefer not to do, and do the things that you prefer to do. As much as possible, give yourself permission for that. Wooju, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here's a card for you. The Emperor reversed. So I get a couple of things. One, Joyous Ocean, I did your card just a couple of minutes ago. All right, Wooju. Couple things. I see this, first of all, as a message of protection from a male family member in spirit, a father, a grandfather, a great-grandfather, an uncle, a great-uncle, a message of love and protection. So that's a great thing. But this week, when we look at the Emperor reversed, it feels like there are some things in your life that might be feeling a little unstable, or like you're not sure that it's going in the direction that you want. You may not be wrong about this. So the things that you're feeling unsure about right now, you want to keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it, because it might need you to guide it a little, or it might be that there will be just a whole change in direction. So this week, know that you have protection and love from Spirit, but also know that something in your life feels unstable, and you're going to want to keep an eye on it because it might be unstable and might need correction. All right. Jackie Masters, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here is a card for the week. Death. Of course, in this deck called Death and Rebirth. I know you've been doing some serious work to make some internal changes. There were internal changes, and those internal changes, Jackie, are going to help make external changes that are going to be really real. And this week, you're going to make further strides in those deep changes that you're looking to make internally and externally. Very good. Yep, Christina, I see it. I got you. No problem. Priyanka, so nice to see you. Let's see how the week will be. Oh, this Knight of Pentacles reverse just keeps coming up for people. It's a really popular card. And Priyanka, this does not necessarily bode well for that job. Like what this says is as you move your career forward, know that things will take a lot of time. So if you get a new job, it'll take some time. It may take time to get a new job. So just be patient. You're on the right path, but be patient. Okay, here we go. All right. Here we go. I'm now going through a lot of the chat. I really appreciate this community. And for those of you who don't know, there is an opportunity to meet in person with many people from this community at StarCon 2024. You guys are so funny. Okay, here we go. All right, here we are. Smile Soul 20. You know, I thought scrolling through all of that would make me just feel a little funny, but what it did was made me feel really warm in my heart. All right, Smile Soul 20. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Here's a card for you. The Nine of Wands. This week, be patient and keep your eyes open. There's going to be something that you could easily miss. Check your emails regularly. At work, make sure you see everything going on. Be patient and be vigilant this week. Those two things are going to be very important for you. Ashley, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Oh, Ashley, what a beautiful card for the week ahead. If you happen to have animals in your life, please say hi to them for me. Very often, strength will come up for animal lovers. But strength also reminds you of your own strength, asks you as you go into this week to remember that you are strong, that you are capable, but to also remember that we show our strength best with compassion and gentleness. Lisa McCord, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for the week ahead. Oh, Lisa, Three of Swords. So this week, you may be really looking at some things that you need to heal, some things that you need to change. You may be holding space for some difficulty, and that's okay. We all have difficulty. That's part of life. Whatever it is, big or small, you'll get through it, you'll be okay, but recognize this is pointing the way to healing. So this week, think about what is upsetting you, what is hurting you, where did it come from, and how do we make it go away? Kenshin, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, you had a house lizard. Here in Florida, we get house lizards as well. I feel bad for them because excuse me, they're hard to catch and get outside, and they starve inside. All right. So here we go, Kenshin. The Seven of Swords reversed. Here's the thing. You got to trust yourself. You have so many people who try to sort of low-key make you not trust yourself. Especially this week, trust yourself. Trust yourself. Okay, Carrie, I did get to you. Very good. PL Day. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. I even remember what your card was, Carrie. You got the Five of Wands reversed. It's so rare that I remember the cards. Excuse me. All right. PL Day. Thank you for being a member. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for the week ahead for you. The Wheel. So expect good fortune this week. Let's start with that. Expect some good fortune this week. But also, look at the cycles. Look at the cycles, the way things just keep going round and round and round without getting better. Those are the things that need your attention to fix and to change. Christiane Hallowell, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for the week. Queen Pentacles reversed. Christine, this week, really pay attention to basics. Pay attention to taking good care of yourself, getting enough sleep, getting enough exercise, checking your bank account, working hard. Take care of the basics, one foot in front of the other. It'll get you to where you need to go. You're going to be tired. Make sure you do good self-care, but you got a lot to get done. You will get it done. Elizabeth, so nice to see you, Elizabeth Peralta. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for the week. Oh, there's that Five of Wands reversed again. So this week, if you've got specific things that are bothering you a lot, take a beat before you try to fix it. Take a beat. Just wait. And you may find that they fix themselves. Give it a little time. Be patient. You don't have to jump on everything every moment. Yolanda, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Hope to see you at our tarot meetup this coming Sunday, a week from today, 4 p.m. in Palm City. Here we go. Here's a card for you. Yolanda, the Page of Swords. Yolanda, this week might be a great week. If you want to catch up on some reading or some writing, that would be like a really good thing. If there's paperwork you need to take care of, also a good thing. There may be some stuff you need to do with your kids' school, or even to prepare for your next job. But the focus is really on communication, the written word and the spoken word, and learning. Kyla's, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here's a card for you. The Fool. Kyla's, this week you may do something you haven't done in a long time, or maybe have never done. Whether this is an internal thing, like taking a risk that no one else can see, or whether it's going on a trip to a place you've never been. It could be internal or external. But this week, an adventure. Learning something new, doing something new, exploring something new from the comfort of your own home or out in the world, one way or the other, have an adventure this week. Karen Hendershot, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. Here's a card for you. Karen, Two of Swords. You know what this says to me? You might be worried about something this week or struggling with something this week. And I feel like, you need to trust yourself to make good decisions. You do not always trust your own decisions, number one. Number two, you are being told, Karen, very, very clearly, to not make decisions under duress. Find a place of peace and calm before you make any decisions this week. A table for one. Diana, thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Thanks for being a member. Here we go. The Two of Pentacles reversed. This was in the collective reading, so it's very auspicious. You may find yourself feeling tight on resources this week. It could be money, it could be time, it could be energy. It'll be fine. You'll get there. And it just seems like a little temporary glitch. So just think about resource management this week in a very strategic way. Oh my gosh, Jazzy J, the Tarot Mage Game Cat. I did. How did I do that? How the heck did I skip you? I did, and I also skipped for Jenna and Mark. So I'm going to go do Jazzy J, and then I'll do Jenna and Mark, and then I'll go back to where I was in the queue. All right, Jazzy J. Jazzy J, how are you doing? Good to see you. Ha ha! Ah, the star. So this week, what you really want to focus on is your wishes are coming true. Your hopes are coming true. The things you wanted for yourself, you have worked hard to make happen. And no one should celebrate that. Ha, clumsy clairvoyance. You lied, clumsy. You're good. Jazzy. Jazzy. You have, you've got three things going on, okay? On one hand, there is the reality that you are winning. There's your reality, right? You're crushing it. You really are. Number two, there's the internal and ongoing narrative that you're not. And number three, there's the wondering if other people around you are perceiving you as winning or losing. Here's what I have to say. You're just winning. This week, know that you're winning, keep on winning, and don't worry about anything else. How about that? All right, Yolanda has requested for Jenna and Mark, most certainly. For Jenna, the Tower. This week could be a tough week. There could be some changes in plans. There could be some things that feel upsetting. There could be some things you figure out or wonder about that feel upsetting to you. I think it's just part of the process. I don't think it's anything to worry about. But be open to some changes this week and recognize that change is necessary to get you where you want to be. And for Mark, King of Swords, what a great card. This week, I think you're going to have a really good week taking care of things, especially from a leadership perspective, from a decision-making perspective, and from a perspective of integrity and communication. So very good. Oh, let me just look at a couple of these pieces of feedback from Audrey. You are working on a writing project. Well, you get on it this week. It's going to be good. Oh, Jazzy J, thank you. And, all right. I think I got everyone. All right, Trip Row. Oh, no, Trip Row, you're next. Trip Row, you're next to be next. That's what it is. Clumsy Clairvoyance, you're actually next. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. We appreciate you. I know the tarot scopes are late, but they're probably going to go up tomorrow. And I'm using the deck, one of the decks that you gave me, Clumsy Clairvoyance, for the tarot scopes. Fun, right? All right. Clumsy Clairvoyance, here we go. The Six of Swords reversed. So this week, I think you're struggling with feeling stuck in certain ways. To work with that, make sure to use your logical mind, but to check in and get really clear on what you're feeling emotionally. What are your emotions telling you? Where's your head at? Where's your heart at? So this week, look at ways that you might be feeling stuck. Look at what your heart's feeling, what your head's feeling, and use logic. Use the head. Acknowledge the heart, but use the head to get you unstuck. I think you'll find some solutions even this week. Trip Row, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. I'm sorry you're going through a tough time. Here we go. Two of Swords. This is a popular card today. And you mentioned you're struggling with trust and anxiety. And this card really does speak to that. You know, and what we're doing here is a card for the week ahead. And I think the energy here of this card can really help you this week. So the key is you have to get good at breathing and being patient. Breathing, being patient, and finding a place of peace within your heart. That's what you have to do. There's a million things you feel like you have to do. You have to decide. You have to do this. You have to do that. Should you do this? Should you do that? A bunch of different things. Right now, I don't think you have to commit to trust or not trust. I think you can just wait. And this is the whole thing. Just breathe and be at peace. Time will tell whether you can or should trust. Right now, just go for peace. That's what you have to look for first. Liz Moore, thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Here's a card for you. I got the Chariot for you, Liz. I wonder if you're taking a trip this week. One way or the other, this week I think you may make some plans for your journey forward. Might involve travel, might involve a geographic move, might just be a metaphoric journey, changing in career or relationship. But this week, I think you're going to do some things and make some plans that really move you forward. Baby Cake, so nice to see you. Okay, Iceland is great. It's a really healing spot. You're still here until Sunday. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Because, I think in order to be a tarot reader, you have to be a really curious person. And, maybe it's nosiness, maybe it's curiosity, but I'm so interested to know what y'all are up to. So thank you. All right, Baby Cakes, here's your card for the week ahead. The Lovers. When we talk about healing, this week you're going to figure out so much about yourself, who you are, and what you want in your life. You're going to see how it all fits together in a way that you haven't seen it before. So this week you're going to be able to get a whole new view of your life in a really positive way. Michelle F., thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Cards on the ground. Oh my gosh, hang on. I got to do a way under the desk dive. 1 second. Here we go. I'm back. All right. Should we interpret something for that? Like, if I happen to drop the cards when I'm doing your reading, is that like something we should interpret? I don't know. Here we go, Michelle. And thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. And thanks for using members only emojis. Strength. This week, you want to really work on thinking about the part of you that is more primal, the part of you that has really strong desires, that wants things, that has really strong desire to express. And then we recognize how that part of you is tempered, of course, by your own common sense and kindness and gentleness. This week, creatively, I think you're going to let some of that wild side out. I think you're going to take some creative risks, and I think you're in a good place to be able to do it. So do not be afraid to take not some scary risks, not life-threatening risks, but creative risks this week. Peggy Lou, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for using members only emojis for you and for Billy. For you, Peggy Lou, the Queen of Wands. I think this is going to be a good week for you. I think you maybe get a chance to do some readings. And I think you'll feel maybe okay, pretty okay this week. So this is a good week energetically. I think you could have some fun. I think there's some healing here. So a nice energy for you this week. And for Billy, also a nice energy. For Billy, I think you need to be careful because sometimes you speak without thinking. And that doesn't serve you or anyone around you. So you want to be careful about that this weekend always. But this week you may have a chance to do a fun thing that you haven't done in a long time. And that'll be good. All right. Teresa, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. No, you didn't do that one. What is the other thing? You're a member and you're a moderator. That's what it is. So many things to thank you all for. All right, Teresa, here is your card for the week ahead. The Empress. That's fabulous. So I know that your entire family has been through, something terrible. And I honestly see this card as a sign from your sister. I really do see it that way. Just to let you know that she's okay. Now, beyond that, I think this week you're going to be able to start to feel like you're coming back into yourself and remembering who you are. And you've been on your journey this entire time, but you've been kind of going through the motions. This week, I think you really start to get back into it and start to feel like yourself. All right, hang on 1 second. So now I'm in the place where I really think that, oh yes, there they are. Okay, cards on the floor. Again, this is why I like those small decks. Those small decks that come in the tin, I like those. But there's not this and that, so, okay. Here we go. Clumsy Clairvoyance, once again, thank you for that super sticker. Really appreciate it. Febborn, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you for the week ahead, the moon. This week, really pay attention to your dreams. And really, this is a good week for psychic development, for psychic work. Could be a good week for some very inspired creative work. So psychism, dreams, creativity, and exploring the depth of you. That's what we seem to be doing this week. Lydia, it's so nice to see you. Here is a card for you. The Ace of Wands. So, the Ace of Wands is so funny because it can be like, it can be about like creativity, inspiration, but also anger, right? So this week, recognize you may be feeling some big feelings. There may be like really great opportunities for spiritual practice, for creativity, for excitement and engagement, but also some things that are pissing you off. So manage your energy that way. This is a good energy to have access to, but make sure you manage it. All right, Joanne Smith, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. I saw your earlier post, some problems with the kitchen, huh? Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. And of course, Charlie is there with you. He is also a member. We appreciate both of you so much. So for you, Joanne, for the week ahead, Queen of Wands reversed, you are feeling a little out of sorts. You need to do good self-care. And it feels like there's a lot of problems that need to be solved. You'll get to them one at a time, but it will require a lot of energy that you don't necessarily have right this minute. So little bites. And for Charlie, this week you will have some energy to get some things done. And you may actually be planning something fun that you're excited about. And so even though there's a lot to do, there's some fun stuff here too. So help each other, I know you do. Priyanka, here's a card for you. Page of Swords reversed. This week, be really careful about what you believe. If you read something, if someone says something to you, whatever, check it before you believe it. That's what I had to say. That's what I have to say to you. Okay. All right. I am, let's see, just scrolling through. All right. Lydia, you are really pissed off today. Okay. The cards do not lie, do they? All right. Kim Case, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. For you, Maria and Anthony, and I'm so sorry. Yeah, we had some issues here today, but I'm glad we could get together now. All right, here we go. For you, Kim Case, the Magician. This is going to be a good week for you. There's a lot of new opportunities to figure out where you're going to go next, what you're going to do, how it's all going to work. And you have the tools, the skills, the abilities. You have what you need to be able to do what you need to do. Remember that. For Maria, this has come up for a few people. Maria, there's something going on with you where you may not be feeling your best or may not be feeling your happiest. You have to really look at remembering that your happiness matters too. That's the thing. That's what you got to do. Remember that your happiness matters. And Anthony, Two of Pentacles. It feels like you're pursuing a few things at the same time. And that's the right thing to be doing. You're going to be busy this week with the pursuit of things, but pursuing things is what you should do. It will get you where you want to go. All right. Winter, Rosemarie, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. The Hanged Man reversed. This week, don't wait, just do it. Seriously. If you can do it and you want to do it, you should do it. This is a week to be active, not passive. That's really what you want to focus on. Take action, take initiative. Oh, Joanne, our counter was to be installed when we got back last week. They dropped it. No! And you're moving the daughter in with you. All right, I understand. Hey, Trey Cameron, so nice to see you. Here's a card for you. The Moon. So this week may be a little confusing. You want to really pay extra special, careful attention to your mental well-being this week, okay? But at the same time, good week for psychic development, tarot study, and exploration. Funny how those things go together. I've always said there's a thin line between psychic and psychotic. I was not calling you psychotic. You know that, right? You know that. Oh, Barbie, I did get to you, and it's worth it. I forget what it was, but it was worth it. It actually took some time. It was one card, but I had a lot of words to say. So it is worth going through to get it. Okay. Okay, that was Trey Cameron. Ms. Silver 41, so nice to see you. Here's a card for you. Oh man, you may be going through some difficult things. You have the Three of Swords. This week, make room for the things that are bugging you. Don't push it to the side. If there's something upsetting you, something bugging you, make room for it and see what you can do to fix it, heal it, or make it better. Rum C, thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Rum C. Oh, there's that Ace of Wands again. So for you, I see this as an encouragement this week to use your creative mind. Work on creative projects, think creatively, really find that energy within you to start new things and to be engaged and excited in your life. So Trey, talking about that, Trey says, I'm still shocked by your screen going blurry only on my question on Saturday. I really asked my higher self soul to come forward on that. I was seeing it when it was happening. It was a camera problem. I was seeing it when it was happening, and I was also interpreting it spiritually and wondering if you would be as well. So if that adds to the oomph of it, there you go. Okay. Hey, Dream Talking with Vicky. Here's a card for you. Queen of Wands reversed. This week, I feel like you owe yourself some extra pampering. Whatever you can do, Vicky, to take care of yourself, to be extra special, nice to yourself this week, do it. I mean, that's always good advice, right? But it comes up this week. I feel like you need it. You need the extra energy. Baby cakes. You know, Iceland, of all the places on the planet, baby cakes, Iceland is a place I would really like to go. The weather is fussy, but if you have a waterproof outer layer, you'll do great. I want to know what the temperature is. What is the outside ambient temperature in Iceland right now? That's what I want to know. Oh, Winter, thank you. Sabrina, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Sabrina Luna. So what we do on Mondays is a card for the week ahead, and I'm happy to do that for you. So this week, Sabrina, there are some things going on. You've got the Four of Cups reversed. Everything's basically okay, but there's some things that are just going to be irritating, and, you know, there's going to be a certain amount of pissantery. There's a word for you. The key, what you got to do is make the best of it and keep going. Make the best of it and keep going. Don't allow little kerfuffles to get in your way this week. Raquel, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Hang on one second here. Raquel, thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. A card for you and for your daughter. So here we go, Raquel. For your week ahead, 8 of Cups. I feel like there is something that has been bugging you for a long time that you do not know what to do with. Figure out what that is and do something with it. You have been carrying something around for a long time. And it's time to figure out what that is and let that go. I know that sounds cryptic. Private message me if you want to talk about it further, but I just feel like something from a long time ago has just been sitting with you. You've been carrying it around with you, and it's now time to let it go. It may be something that's that is referenced in something going on in your life right now. So look at where you are right now and think about what have you been carrying with you for a long time that is part of that energy that you don't like. It's time to let it go. Sabrina Luna, thank you so much for the generous super sticker. I really appreciate it. All right, Cassandra. This is Raquel's daughter, Cassandra. The Page of Pentacles. For this week ahead, it is one step in front of the other, taking care of what you need to take care of, remembering that you are young, you will have a long life, you will get to take care of all the things, do all the things. Right now, it's just about learning and growing for you and for your kid. Thank you, Peggy Lou. Justine, I think I did a card for you the week, and I think it was the Four of Wands. I think. But let's do another one, just because here we are. Here we are. Yeah, and this goes along with the Four of Wands. Justine, I think you're going to have a week where you really start to feel that you are coming into a place of security and understanding your own strength and your own ability. It was the Four of Wands too. So now you have 2 cards, and I said that boded well for your love life as well. So strength, security, and good things for your love life. Things are getting better for you, Justine. Thank you, Peggy Lou. Okay, so 17 degrees Celsius. Coldest spot, 5 degrees Celsius. Can anyone do that translation for me and tell me what that is in Fahrenheit? Because I can't do that, because I just want to know. Because then I'll tell you if that's a place I want to be or not. But it just always seems so beautiful. Okay. Oh, Sabrina, that confirms something for you. Very, very good. Hey, Misfit, nice to see you. Oh, Barbie, you got your card. Oh, Okay, good. My friends, Misfit, did you want a card? I'm just going to give you a card because here you are. And I actually thought I saw, normally it was about 10. Okay. I'll have to figure out like what that is. I think, isn't that like 42 degrees Fahrenheit? Is that what it is? I don't know. Oh, Horse Van Dun, I see you and I'll get to you. Yes. Right now I'm doing Misfit. Misfit. This week, be ready for some unexpected good things to happen. Maybe some unexpected good news. That's a wonderful thing. But also, be aware of how things shift. Be aware, like, I don't know if you ever played jump rope, but you really have to wait for it before you jump in. I feel like there's some things like that going on in your life where you have to wait for the right time to do it. So pay attention to that this week. 17 is 62 degrees. Thank you, Peggy Lou. I could handle that. That would be fine. I would handle that. Thank you, everyone. You can see, like, I just totally embarrassed myself as the American who can't do any other system. There it is. Thank you, baby cakes. Thank you for doing the translation. For those of us in the back, really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, Horse Van Dun, you're up. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Here's a card for the week ahead. Ouch! What are you going through? You're like the third person to get this, too. I feel like you might have something going on right now, something that you need to be present for in terms of your own healing. And that's really the message. This week, Horse Van Dun, be present for healing. You're always present for the healing of others. This week, be present for your healing as well. All right, my friends, from my perspective, I've gotten to everyone. I want to thank you for your patience today. As I said, a bit of some technical difficulties first thing in the morning, got those solved pretty quickly, but, the cascade effect of that. But so it is. So we're all wishing Baby Cakes continued fabulous travels. And for those of you in the U.S. celebrating the holiday, I hope you have a great holiday. I am working all week. You can go ahead and schedule. StarCon tickets are available. Definitely get your StarCon ticket. And I will look forward to seeing you soon. I'm not sure if I'll be back. Sometimes I do a pop-up for Tuesday or Wednesday. Maybe not. But definitely back Thursday, and I will look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you very much. Take really good care. Have a great week.